So when I do these lessons, you know, I'm really trying to do them for you guys and, you know, not for me and be showing off and stuff like that, you know. So the big thing for me when I do these is I'm trying to, again, I always say I'm trying to like do things to where you can learn but be musical at the same time. I think that's really important because that's what this is all about, right? We're trying to be musical when we play. Nobody's just trying to run scales up and down and things like that, right? So what I want to do today is what I just showed you here. I'm going to show you how you can take open strings, keep like a drone going, and be able to play some different triads, right? So the point of this would be learning triads on the neck, but then putting them to use right away in a fun musical way. And this is great, especially if you're playing by yourself, okay? So I'm gonna do this in the key of E with the open E, and then I'm gonna do it in the key of A with the open A, and then I'm gonna do it in the key of D with the open D string, right? So what I did here is I was taking triad shapes in the key of E first. I was using just the first, the 1, the 4, and the 5 in the key of E, which is E, A, and B. But what I was doing, I was taking the A, D, and G string set, and I was moving up to different triads of E, A, and B, up those 3 strings, moving up the neck. So the first one here was E, just E, right? Now notice what I'm doing here. I'm hitting the E, just the E. Then I'm just strumming those 3 strings. And then the next chord here, I went to A here. This would be like a first inversion chord. So I'm putting my ring finger on the 4th of the A string, and my index finger is grasping the 2nd fret of the D and the G string, right? I mean, that would be like an A right there, but we're putting the 3rd degree, the C sharp here, on the 4th fret of the A string in the bass. So you get that. You know, that's a movable triad shape. And then if I just move that up a whole step, it becomes B. And that would be the 5 chord in the key of E. So I get right? So that's pretty cool, right? You can just keep this drone. And then I just went to the next E here. This is from my C-shaped chord. So this is 7 of the A string, 6 of the D, and 4 of the G. So that's a movable triad shape. Right? And then I'm going to A here. This is right from the E-shaped A chord. Or this is just that is just, let me see my tuning here is okay. So that is just the E chord moved up for A. And I moved it up for B. So again, I've got E here, I've got E here, or A here, and then B here. So again, I go. Okay, when I got up here, then I moved up to this E here. So this is what you did for A here. This is like first inversion E. This is 11 of the A string and 9 of the D and the G. And then the A I did here, I did what I just did for E. I'm here at the 12th fret. This is 12 of the A, 11 of the D, 9 of the G. And then I move that up a whole step for B. 14, 13, 11. So, and I ended with the E an octave higher. So this chord moved up an octave higher. So I get now you can start messing around, you know. So I'm just taking the different shapes, and again, I'm just trying to, you know, have fun and be musical with it. What sounds good, you know, listen to what sounds good, what doesn't, right? That's how you train your ear, that's how you learn, okay? So then we go on to the A string now. Now I put myself in the key of A. And in the key of A, the 1, 4, 5 would be A, D, and E, right? So I start with my A chord, the rock A, just barring down. And I go to D here, and then E. Okay, so that's 2, 2, 2, D, G, B, and then the D chord here is 4 of the D, 2nd of the G, and then 3 of the B. And then I move that up a whole step for E, right? See how cool that sounds with the open A. Then we go to A here. So this is from your E shaped, right? So this is 7 of the D, 6 of the G, 5 of the B. And then the D is what you did for A, moved up, first chord. So that's 7, 7, 7 of the D, G, B. And then E is up a whole step. You notice how the 4 and the 5 chord's always up a whole step from the 4 chord, so it's the same shape, right? Okay, and then the A here now is going to be, this would be for my C-shaped A chord, the middle part of that. So this is 11 of the D, 9 of the G, 10 of the B. So again, pedaling that A. And then my D is here. And the E is up a whole step. So this is what you did for A here. So this is 12 of D, 11 of G, and 10 of B. Then you move that up a whole step, and you have the E. And then here. And here. Move on to D, the key of D, using the open D string. So in the key of D, D, G, and A are the 1, 4, 5. So I would start out with my open D chord. So we got the D, then you got G here. This is the bottom of the E-shaped chord for G. This is 4, 3, 3. My index is capturing those. And then I move that up a whole step to A. So 6, 5, 5. But again, that D. And then this D. So this is 7, 7, 5. That's from your A-shaped D chord. Moved up the bottom of that. And then the G is just your D chord shape, moved up 7, 8, 7. And you move that up a whole step, it's A. The last D here. So this is the bottom of the E-shaped chord. 11 of the G, 10 and 10 of the B and E. Again, my index is grabbing those last two. Notice where my thumb is here, right? It's in the back. I'm not up like this trying to do that shape. Getting good leverage here with, right? So then the E is just up a whole step. So we got, where's that? D, and then the G, sorry, is here. I was playing that wrong a second ago there. So D here, and then the G, and then the A. So again, 11, 10, 10, and then the G here from the bottom of the A shape. So that's 12, 12, 10, and then you move that up a whole step and you get the A. 14, 14, 12. So here, and we have G here, and we have A, and we have D here, and we have G, and we have A, and then we have D here, and then we have G, and A. And I can start. You could do minor too, right? So now I put myself in the key of D minor, right? So this is kind of fun because I'm taking like, so I could take D minor, G minor, A minor, so it could still be D, G, A. It's just now I'm playing minor chords. D minor, or G minor, here's my D minor, and then there's my G minor, and then there's my A minor. Again, the same shape, moved up a whole step, the 4 and the 5. That's cool too, because I could go to C, I could go D minor, C. Minor. Go to F. It's a G minor. Okay, so I'll end this here, but so again, knowing your triads on the neck is really important, and you know, again, it's like to really, you know, if you just were to run through triads without putting them to use, like anything, you won't retain it. It won't mean anything to you. It won't be anything musical, you know? So just remember that. Anything you're learning, anything, other than maybe an exercise, anything you're learning, it has to be put to use in a musical way right away, so it becomes something more to you than just something you run up and down the neck, right? Okay. Thanks so much. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe, let me know if you have any questions, leave comments. If you want a lesson, get a hold of me. Thanks so much.